Angel Reese is someone you check her box score, you don't go to the games, you don't watch the games.
Caitlin Clark has a game that the greatest compliment I can give it is...
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast, and I am back with another Caitlin Clark video. I know, guys, it's been a few days. Had to shoot to Mexico, enjoy a little vacation time. You guys know how that goes. But I want to talk about this situation that Jason Whitlock is bringing to people's attention, and that's just the WNBA's propaganda when it comes to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark and what the WNBA is doing to unfairly compare Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark and try to edge her into the Rookie of the Year. Not saying that she hasn't earned anything, not saying that she doesn't quite so deserve it, but there is a difference between box office and box score. So I want you guys to just keep that in mind as we get into this video, guys. Make sure you guys get in here, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've been seeing all the comments, guys. So thank y'all for all of the interaction, all of the support. You guys know that I'm going to bring the straight up truth to all of my videos. So let's get into this.
The difference between box score and box office. And this is a very important distinction as it relates to the WNBA. The WNBA has a problem with box office. They want to focus everyone's attention on box score because they don't like the person who's bringing the box office, who's actually bringing the crowd, selling tickets, driving television ratings. Caitlin Clark is box office. The WNBA has suffered from a lack of box office. Caitlin Clark is clearly the most valuable player in the history of the WNBA. She's clearly the best rookie the WNBA has ever seen. She's clearly the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA halfway through. But
notice that the Asian guy, I think his name is like Steve Kim or something like that. He's like, because he knows that this is going to be something that drives a wedge between the black and the white when it comes to especially the black community when it comes to Angel Reese, Rookie of the Year. And the whole point of this video, what I'm getting at, guys, because this is my first time watching this video, I believe that he's trying to say, and we'll let him finish, he's pointing out the straight up facts that Caitlin Clark is what the game needs. That's box office. Just like when Michael Jordan came into the league, Magic, it was box office. It wasn't the fact that he had to be the most dominant scorer off the top. The point of the matter is Caitlin Clark is and should win Rookie of the Year, but because of all of the media, because of all of the sisters on First Take at Woke ESPN, they're going to make sure that, you know, it's a fair deal, kind of like what's going on in America now, right? Most companies are forced to interview, let's be honest, black minorities, right, or minorities, just as well as the NFL. When you kind of force people to do something that's not in their nature, and I know that the optics doesn't look right to not see too many minorities in like a professional setting, and most companies have adapted to, you know, opening up a diversity pipeline. At the end of the day, I'm like this, man. I don't want to be anywhere as a service. I want to be somewhere because I deserve to be there. I'm not the typical minority who wants a handout, who feels like, oh, I'm black, I should be here. No, I want to be fairly given opportunity based off of my skills. And Jason Whitlock and I kind of agree on the same topics from time to time. Some things he say I don't agree with, guys. But in this case and matter, I do agree with Jason Whitlock because they're trying to make it appealing with the box score that Angel Reese is on the same level of Caitlin Clark. And she's just not. She is not on the same level. Angel Reese is stat padding. She out there cranking that Westbrook very, very hard. And everybody is, oh, Rookie of the Year candidate. Rookie of the Year. You see Rookie of the Year button on all these Instagram posts and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is she has to do that to make a compelling case. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of like the Goku and Vegeta thing to me, man. Like at the end of the day, Caitlin Clark is Goku, right? If y'all watch anime, and Angel Reese is very much Vegeta with the attitude and everything. In fact, I might make a video about that, guys. So y'all let me know if y'all want me to drop that video. But yeah, I think that's what he's getting at. Let's keep watching.
Box score. And Angel Reese, she's making history.
See?
She's got 10 straight double-doubles. Oh, this is a new record, and ESPN is putting out tweets and posts, and oh, look at this. Angel Reese has made history. Look at her.
ESPN pisses me off because I feel like it's dominated by black women and women who love women who like the same gender. So they aren't on Caitlin Clark's train. Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith seem to be more on her train than the women there. But of course, it's Disney, guys. So Disney is going to play it there. Let's be honest, guys. Disney is putting certain type of criteria into kid movies. Let's start there. So at the end of the day, Disney doesn't really care about any of this shit. They just care about the revenue. Okay, what's going to make people want to tune into our show? Okay, let's support the black chick. They don't really mean it, guys. I'm telling you, they don't really mean it, but they're going to do whatever is going to fatten their pockets, and they are going to constantly promote Angel Reese, where you see all of the other sport channels, Instagram posts, they support Caitlin Clark. But at ESPN, they go out of their freaking way to make sure that Angel Reese is acknowledged, because she's going to cry about it if she's not. And the women there are more relatable to Angel Reese because they didn't even have the game that Caitlin Clark has. Neither does Angel Reese.
Box score. They put out. Look at this video that they put out. Look how nervous Angel Reese's mama is watching Angel Reese vie for history. Play that clip.
I never saw this.
Mom can't stand to watch. History for Angel Reese. 10 straight double-doubles for the first time in league history in one single season.
I just want to say I do support the parents showing up. That's what's up. At the end of the day, like, I'm a huge advocate. My daughter plays basketball, so I do like that.
Unbelievable. No one knows who had the record for 9 straight. No one cares.
Nobody.
Who has the record? Even in the NBA, do we have any clue who's had the most consecutive double-doubles? It's a distinction. It's not a record. They're trying to draw a box score person. Angel Reese is someone, you check her box score. You don't go to the games. You don't watch the games. It sounds like I'm just beating up on Angel Reese, and I know people.
He ain't beating up on her, because I agree. I mean, you guys see the intensity that they're putting the emphasis with the Bronny James situation too. They're putting the emphasis on all this shit to be like, oh my God, she's breaking history. That's revolutionary, right? And then you're gonna look at Kelly Clark and be like, whoa, her shit is revolutionary too. Only thing is, hers actually matters. Like, honestly, who was it? Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, they just said it and I forgot. Whoever had the record before Angel Reese broke it, we didn't care, honestly, guys. And you people out there trip me out, because all of these people who are riding for Angel Reese, they don't even tune in and watch her games. Like Jason Whitlock is being brutally honest, but this is what people don't want to hear, and that's just the ugly truth.
Tell me about that, but this is. Did you see her shot chart in the fourth quarter when she was just rebounding all of her missed shots?
I mean, what is she, the female Elton Brand? And you're right. I mean, she's doing the Moses Malone. And no disrespect to Fo. I mean, but he did a lot of this where he got like 18 rebounds, and and 9 of them were for his own misses on like 2-3 possessions. But again, no disrespect to Moses Malone.
I just want to point this out, guys, and this is something that they pulled up. Angel Reese makes 2-point shot. Angel Reese offensive rebound, misses 2-point shot, offensive rebound, and that's pretty much her game. It's nothing spectacular about that. And her double doubles, it'll probably be more attractive if it was a triple double, because that means that her game is more open. But if you're doing 2 things a night, obviously you're one of the taller women on the court, you're aggressive. I mean, you know what it's going to do? It's going to make Angel Reese feel like she's on the same level as Caitlin Clark, and it's just not the case. I mean, it's just putbacks is boring, is basic, and this doesn't transition into generational talent. I mean, even if you are an Angel Reese fan out there and you guys come across this video, you just have to be open and honest about the situation. And if you look at Caitlin Clark's game or any other WNBA player out there who kind of has the same playing style as Caitlin Clark, it's just different. You know, it just is different. And, you know, this is something that I constantly have to argue with people about, mainly the sisters out there, because they don't know stats. They just go off emotions. And that's exactly why I disagree with people in my community, because it's off emotions versus what we see here. Guys, come on, guys. Well, I mean, somebody has to be the bright apple out of the bunch and say, okay, guys, like I got to be honest here. You know, this is okay, but it isn't what this white chick is doing.
But I disagree with you slightly on the fact that you only watch Angel Reese for the box score. You also watch her, because I can't get away with it because it's because it's ubiquitous. You also watch to see how she looks going into the locker room. Okay? She's a bit of a fashion plate. I get it. She's an attractive woman.
That's right. That's right. That's why I will say, and I made videos about that, Angel Reese has brought sexual appeal up a notch in the WNBA. Now you see all these women who look like baby giraffes walking in stilettos and heels, bad built, all kind of shit. Not really attractive. Probably 3 or 4 women per team who actually do look feminine looking to me. Even when I see these extra tall women wearing heels, I think the most attractive woman that can wear heels in the WNBA to this day is Cameron Brink. Hope you get better, Cameron Brink. Hit me up. Charge the game. Find me. I'm everywhere. But, you know, other than that, not too many people pull off. Even Caitlin Clark, she kind of has like a masculine aura. I understand that she has a boyfriend, but I appreciate, you know, her professionalism. She still looks decent, but I will say this. Angel Reese definitely brings a more of a whiplash, overly sexy attraction to the game, and I think that's why a lot of people blow up her DMs. And because she's seeing all these blue checks in her DMs, all of these celebrities, all of these people who just want to smash and run through her because she's young and she doesn't know anything past what, 22, 23. She doesn't really know the game like she thinks she knows. That's why she comes out and make these immature, bold statements that literally make her look like a moron and make her look like she embarrasses herself. So I can't say make it look like she's embarrassing herself, but she's just immature. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women are. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, Angel Reese is bringing that to the game. So he's right. You are watching to see her go into the locker room to change. And then after that, I don't know how many people really watch, but I legit watch Caitlin Clark games. I think that she's just fun. I think that I see a lot of magic in her, a lot of Isaiah in her, a lot of stealth in her. She just has it. You know, that's just more appealing to me. So everybody out there can have their reasoning on why they like to watch their favorite WNBA player. But for me, I'm just a Caitlin Clark fan, and I got to look into getting me a jersey or something. I never thought, think about this, guys. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be openly willing to wear a WNBA jersey. In fact, I might go back and get a Lisa Leslie jersey if I can find one, a Candace Parker, just to show love to the people who have paved the way that we didn't pay attention to. Let's keep going.
But then as soon as she steps onto the uniform, onto the court, you're like, okay, let me check back here in about 2.5 hours.
Basically.
Well, I know you do. But Caitlin Clark has a game that the greatest compliment I can give it is it looks like a guy. It looks...
What I just say. You can't make this stuff up, man. Like, you can't help what this young lady is doing. And you know what she's doing? She's doing less. Everybody's doing the most with their outfits and doing the most with, even with her uniform. It just looks like a basic step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 uniform. My daughter is in karate, and when my daughter puts on her uniform, it's nothing spectacular about her wearing her uniform. It's just the fact that it's a simple uniform that just looks good. All the other kids as well, don't get me wrong. And when I see Caitlin Clark with the little thin headband on, the little hair, whatever this thing is, and the slick ponytail, it just gives off simple. Just simple. None of that long eyelash weave gel on your hair, whatever that shit is. None of that on her forehead. No crazy tattoos. Clean, crisp, to the point. You can get behind that and market that, guys. Not saying that there aren't people in the WNBA that don't possess the same looks, but she just happens to have the aura, the training, just the Mamba-like approach to her style, her swag. It doesn't come off, inauthentic with the way that she treats her fans, throws the heart up. It just looks better. Where you get Angel Reese fitting a stereotype, fitting a regular stereotype, attitude, I'm a dog, yelling at the mic. Not saying that you can't do that on the court, but there's a way to present yourself on the court and off the court, in my opinion, right? My opinion, that's what I would want to stand behind. I don't want to stand behind a loud, angry person or a person that comes off as just, even if I was Angel Reese's boyfriend, I'd be like, it's not really attracted to the way you talk about other women that play your sport, the way that you kind of hate. Like, I'm that type of guy, that type of man, husband, boyfriend, whatever I am, I'm going to be honest, because guess what? You are a reflection of me, and there is probably no real man to guide Angel Reese like that. I mean, I know she's dating the rapper now. I think it's G Herbo, but his situation is all crazy anyway, and I'm not too much concerned about it. But I'm the type of guy, I would literally be like, yeah, babe, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of come off like you be jealous a little bit. And if you're gonna break up with me or whatever because I'm telling you the truth, I'm just gonna be honest about it, because I feel like most black people see that too. They don't want to come out and speak about it like myself, though. So that's why I enjoy making these videos, because I feel like this is America. You shouldn't have to worry about this cancel culture shit. Like, fucking say what you want to say in a respectful way, get your point across. I'm not disrespecting Angel Reese, but I'm also not about to agree with people just because of my skin color or just because I'm supposed to do that. Like, is everybody supposed to help me pay my bills? Is everybody supposed to, help me raise my kids? Because, when it comes to supposed to do, I would like, a lot of, compensation if that's what we're going off of. But thank God I'm just not like that. I have my own mindset, and I just don't understand for the life of me, why people are afraid. You'll be surprised how many brothers, for real, DM me and tell me that they love the way that I'm talking. I just look at them like, why don't you guys step up? Why don't you guys come out here and voice your opinions as well? It doesn't have to just be one person. It don't just have to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for attention. I'm not asking for people to, like me or hate me. I just come out here and speak my truth, and I keep going, guys. Let's keep going.
The quick dribble, the speed, the decisions, the vision,
yes,
the passing to Edwina Scissorhands. They drop at least 4 or 5 assists a game.
Oh my God.
As she's dropping more dimes in a vending machine.
Wow.
And Jason, you said something at the beginning. I don't know if you're gaslighting. You're kind of good at it. Did you already chisel in the name of Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year trophy? Because, Jason, what we're talking about here plays into what I'm going to bring up. This Rookie of the Year race, if you want to call it that, it'll be more contentious than the election in November.
I agree. This is a whole Biden-Trump situation, metaphorically, guys, because you got basically the patriarch versus the matriarch on this situation. I wouldn't be surprised if the WNBA gave Angel Reese the Rookie of the Year as a DEI gift. Hey, you're black. Obviously, this white girl is winning everything, and we want to make it seem like, you matter. We appreciate everything you're bringing to the game. You're making history. And the first thing that the black community is going to say, I already can hear it now. Oh my God, Caitlin didn't even get a ring in college. Caitlin Clark didn't do anything like doubles every night, when we all see that this young lady is making historic, stats, making the all-star voting #1. I checked. I'm going to make another video about that, because she seems to have now trumped A'ja Wilson. And I'm just like, it's going to be that same type of deal, man. The whole country is going to be split, and I'm going to be here making the fuck out of videos about it, because I am one that thinks that Caitlin Clark does deserve Rookie of the Year. I mean, at the end of the day, you're trying to grow your business, right? So you got to do what's right. And we live in a world now where it's still very much a lot of angry people who want to just be mad about certain things and want certain accolades just because of a skin color. And that just don't make sense to me, but we're going to let my guy Steve Kim keep talking.
I know what they're doing here with all this double-double talk.
Yep.
The only time I
Yep.
talk about double-doubles when I'm at In-N-Out, okay? But the fact that they're doing this leads me to believe that there is an agenda
Yes.
to make sure that the CNC Shot Factory does not get that award.
He's absolutely right, guys. He's absolutely right. What did I tell you? The whole propaganda, their whole end goal is to make sure that Angel Reese comes close, if not takes the icing on the cake and wins Rookie of the Year, because they don't want Caitlin Clark to have too much success, too many accolades, even though the whole world is witnessing what is going on. All of these athletes from different sports are praising Caitlin Clark. No one's really praising Angel Reese, but let's be honest, my community, right? Because they want to be heard. They want this young lady to be heard. You would think that Angel Reese is going through everything that Caitlin Clark is going through, being pushed around, beat around on the court, targeted. Nobody's targeting Angel Reese because her game isn't a threat. It isn't a threat like Caitlin Clark. And guess what? They aren't going to challenge Angel Reese like that because she's kissing their ass. It's not just her. It's about us. It's about black girls. So when Angel Reese is getting those offensive rebounds, they aren't really contesting her the way that they're testing Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's silence is making them more and more angry because they want a reaction out of her. They aren't getting it. They want her to scissor with them. They want her to do all these things, kiss ass. She's just stepping on the court, playing her game, staying true to herself. And I'm quite sure there's so many big time names. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron, Michael Jordan, or we know Patrick Mahomes, all of these people reach out to her as well. They just don't go in the public eye and do it because they know how it's going to look. But I believe that she has great support in her corner because I could tell based off of the way that a lot of these great athletes from other sports support her. Serena Williams, man, like Lisa Leslie, like you see that you think they're just coming out saying something and not reaching out to her. No, anybody with a heart that can see what's going on. Like if it was me and I was somebody that was like a big Hall of Famer and I saw this, I would have no problem. Hey man, give me in contact with Caitlin Clark. I want to tell her that, you know, fuck that shit. Fuck what she's going through and to stay strong. Show up on the court, you know, having private conversations, mentoring her. You don't think Caitlin Clark is receiving that? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy because it's tough. It's tough. And Angel Reese gets support in the public eye. And, you know, the whole box office thing, the double-double situation, they are inflating these double-doubles. And I'm just like, no, that's not revolutionary, though. It's not helping your teammates, in my opinion. It's not. It's a stat pad. It's for you. So with Caitlin Clark, her game is just much more impressive, and this thing is going to get ugly when it's time to hand out that award.
Going to try, but at the end of the day, the Chicago Sky they appear to be a worse team than the Indiana Fever.
Sure do.
And so Chicago's going to finish with 10, 12 victories, and I don't know what it takes to make the playoffs, but I think Indiana's going to have 5 to 8 more victories than the Chicago Sky. That's going to be hard to overcome. And at some point, again, reality never sinks in with this group of people and their agendas. But this whole double-double thing, man, people are going to realize, like...
And just real quick, man, I'm rooting for the Indiana Fever to really kick some serious ass, man, and get into the playoffs. And I said this in one of my videos that the Indiana Fever, they have less talent than the Chicago Sky, but I think that they are a better team because of one player. So if Caitlin Clark does get into the playoffs, I wouldn't even mind. And that's probably the mindset of the people who are setting this agenda, this propaganda. They might give the award to Angel Reese just because she may miss the playoffs and Caitlin Clark is going to get way more coverage. Lord, I'm going to be so happy to see Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever surpass Angel Reese in her selfish, stat padding efforts to top Caitlin Clark. And if she's at home, it'll be more competitive if the Chicago Sky are in the playoffs. But if so, they happen to miss the playoffs and Caitlin Clark is getting all of this media coverage. we're going to pay attention to Angel Reese's Twitter page because she's going to be seething, and I'm up for it, guys. I'm here for it, for real.
This thing is just made up.
Exactly.
No one knows who had the previous record. This has never been a standard in the NBA. Guys average a double-double. It was like when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for the first time. We knew that Oscar Robertson was the last guy to do it. We're just making this whole box score thing up. And I just don't know if that's sustainable.
And I'm going to end the video right here, guys. Obviously, Jason Whitlock very much helped me get my point across, as many of you probably are thinking the same way, that there just is a propaganda when it comes to Angel Reese. They're pushing her into the limelight to make her feel like, what did she say? It's not just because of one person. It's because of me too. So everything that Angel Reese has to do to stay relevant is tied to who? Do you see Caitlin Clark doing that? Do we hear Caitlin Clark doing it? Last I checked, Caitlin Clark already said that this isn't even a rivalry to her. So you guys let me know what y'all think about Jason Whitlock's take on the WNBA coming in here trying to pretty much hand the Rookie of the Year to Angel Reese, as, you know, it's just part of the propaganda, man. Y'all let me know, man. Drop the comments in the comment section, man. Give me all of your feedback. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel and liking this video. Thank you guys so much for the support. See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.